Hey there Cancer, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for April 17th through to the 23rd. Let's jump on in and see what may be on the cards for you. First one out is Queen of Swords. Okay, this might be someone you're dealing with or an energy you need to take on yourself. The Queen of Swords is that Libra energy, and it can be this need to be direct, to share your truth, to, really set your boundaries with somebody. Or maybe you were dealing with somebody who's a bit cool, detached and cutting. We'll have to carry on. It has the link to justice energy. So you might be needing to communicate, your position in a situation here, or communicate really clearly. I've got the universe. This is the world, and it's the last major arcana here, Cancer, and it talks about a cycle that is getting ready to complete for you. So the card before this, or the energy before this, is judgment. Maybe you are needing to make a final judgment call. Maybe you've made that decision, but you're yet to communicate it. And those words that you speak will be the spell that allows you to close the cycle and move forward to your next one. This is a real energy of the spiritual graduation, and that you've learned what you needed to learn from that situation, and you can, now move forward armed with that wisdom into your next season or your next cycle. All right, let's keep going, Cancer. We've got, the Tower. Yeah, you're gonna bring down a tower, I feel, with these words here, Cancer. Maybe your tower has fallen, but I just get this feeling that you have the upper hand here. Now, the tower stands for the big, stable structures in our lives, or those that appear to be stable. It could be a relationship, it could be your job, could be the home that you live in, or a values or belief system. Now, when the tower, comes in, one of those areas is being shaken, okay, to see if it stands that test of time, if it stands, that chaos. Now, when this card comes in, it usually means that something in the foundation of one of those situations isn't stable, meaning it only takes, one sort of challenge to arise that you find that it's really crumbling. Generally with the Tower, the advice is to let it fall so that you can rebuild a firm foundation upon which to build, a tower that really will stand. I just get the feeling that maybe you have the ability to consciously dismantle this tower, and that you've actually made that judgment call, and you're needing to communicate that with clarity and communicate your truth, because you are wrapping up the cycle and it's your victory, and you'll be able to move through the new. Let's get your cards out, Cancer, for the rest of the story. There's always more to it. If you'd like a personal reading or healing, first link down below will pop you over to my website to check those out. Grab my free Learn Tarot Quick Guide if you'd like to get started reading the cards for yourself. And to take things further, my paid option is the Initiation, my immersive online course where I teach a full foundation in tarot, as well as my signature process for reading the cards. Join me on Instagram for daily readings, and I am pulling cards for followers as well. You'll need to be there when I put the shout out on my stories. Please do look for the blue ticked account. That is my verified account here. So I'm getting distracted. These cards are telling the story. You know what? I'm going to get the rest of them out. See you just a moment. Okay, Cancer, these are your cards. Look at the energies. Wow, we've got two aces here. We've got the Page of Cups. There is definitely new potential and a happy outcome for you. But, it's on the other side of this tower. Hierophant is here. This is Taurus energy, and it indicates a very important turning point or change in the situation. Now, this tower represents something that you committed to, something that you are maybe contracted to. This could be de facto relationship or marriage, or a work contract or a mortgage agreement, something like that. It's something quite serious, okay, that you have committed to loyally is what I am feeling. But usually this card comes up when you might have either outgrown this, or it's not in alignment with your truth anymore, because you've evolved, you've grown, you know, you've changed, and that is absolutely okay. So that's why it's a Tower, because at the foundation, you're not on the same page as this person or organization, and you're being really asked to allow what is not for you to fall away, because you've had an awakening to your truth and who you really are. And the Hierophant is this energy that wants to realign you to the opportunities, to the people, to the relationships that really are in alignment with that truth. So, you know, you had the Ten of Pentacles here. Like, I feel like there was stability, you know, to some degrees, or it kind of had its peak growth, okay? But it feels like it has kind of come into the Five of Swords energy, where things start to get abrasive because of what we've talked about. When we're not seeing eye to eye, when we don't have the same future vision, or we're not on the same page, we start getting pushback, we start getting triggered, we start having arguments, you know, we start having situations that, you know, cause conflict here. So the Five of Swords shows me that maybe you put up the fight, or tried to stay in this and keep it going for a certain amount of time, but there's no real sense of winning here. And that's one of the meanings of the Five of Swords, is that there's no true winners by fighting this battle, okay? And it's really about knowing when to walk away, because it feels like, you know, through this Hierophant awakening energy, that, you know, you're never going to line up again in this situation. And that's why the Ten of Swords is here, because it's encouraging you towards an end point. Yes, it's painful and disappointing, but the Ten of Swords comes with a silver lining of a new dawn, a new day, a positive new beginning, a Page of Cups with an Ace of Wands. New opportunities are literally knocking at your door behind this. And I really feel that also your energy is really starting to deplete in this situation, and we don't want it to get to the point where that Tower is you know, like with your mental health, or sometimes it impacts our health, our wellness, or our ability to give energy to other life areas. So it's time, and I feel like it's overdue, but you still have time here, I'm sensing, to work with your, you know, your timeline of where you're supposed to be in life at the moment. Aries season is the perfect time for this transition for you, Cancer. This is Aries energy here. And the Queen of Wands is saying, have the determination to follow the new energy here and do what must be done, because your instincts and intuition are telling you that, are guiding you in that way. Now, for some of you, I have to say, there is a new opportunity that has presented itself to you, and that could be the catalyst for this transition. Sometimes we stay in a situation that's not, you know, maybe serving us until, it sounds bad, but until something better comes along, because, you know, in our minds, there was some stability and security in that situation. That's no judgment, we all do it. But I think that something better is coming if it hasn't already, and it's the catalyst to move you. But it also has great potential for growth and for the future. And I think the Queen of Wands is saying that's where the future manifestation lies, okay? The Page of Cups says that this could have come quite unexpectedly for you, but in terms of universal, you know, in the universal scheme of things, this was actually planned for you. It was, you know, orchestrated. It's a fated event to shift you here. So the Page of Cups is that messenger of opportunity that's offering you whatever this Ace of Wands is. It could be a new job. It could be someone you're connecting with romantically, and because you've experienced that level of chemistry and connection, it's like you realize what you've been missing out on. There's something about this that makes you want to bring down that tower and communicate that truth. Now, the Page of Cups is associated with joy, with happiness and lighthearted energy. So this opportunity could be quite different from the Hierophant, which is traditional. And this here is much more in alignment with the new version of yourself that you have become, Cancer. So, you know, it's when you least expect it that there is a new victorious opportunity to partner with a new person, organization, whoever, whatever it may be for you, and you're being asked to have the strength and courage to move towards that pursuit. So the Ace of Swords is a victory that comes to the person that cuts themselves free from what isn't and moves towards their truth, right? The sword is truth and being in your power here. So it feels like a no-brainer, but that it doesn't mean to say it won't be easy. The universe indicates that the cycle is due to complete anyway. You're passing through the final judgment. I feel like you've already made your decision, but you're yet to communicate, yet to bring down that tower. But, you know, I think the universe is giving you a little bit of a hurry up with bringing in the new opportunity, maybe before you've actually spoken those words. So this is your confirmation, Cancer, that it is time. All right, let's get you a Moonology card then to close this out. For Cancer, we have got the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's the Capricorn energy, which means that you're going to move back into stability and security after this. You're going through the pointy end right now. So have the strength and courage to follow through, and very soon you will be embracing that beautiful Ace of Wands, an energetic, passionate new beginning. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope it gave you some clarity, guidance, and insight. I'm always cheering you on and wishing you all the love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.